Rice, the most commonly consumed food throughout the world. When I say rice, what comes to your mind? It's a white grain. So many people keep telling you to avoid using this white rice, and they advise you to consume this red rice. So red rice, even the grey rice or black rice or even brown rice. The explanation given by them is this white rice will be having less nutrients, less fiber, so it is unhealthy. So whereas the red rice, brown rice as well as the black rice has got a more nutritional value as well as it has got a more fiber, because of which your blood sugar level will be controlled. Mean to say, this color rice reduces your blood sugar level. But actually this is a myth. So let us see what is the truth. Coming to the history, rice is known for the past 9,000 years ago. It is said that it started in China around 9,000 years back. So, but even in India, it is being cultivated. We have the proof that rice is being cultivated around 7,000 years ago. So, there are different types of rice, not just the brown rice, black rice or red rice. So, with the different types of rice, we have more than 40,000 different types of rice. So, any type of rice, whether it's a brown rice, black rice, white rice or red rice, so structure wise, it has got 3 layers. Actually, the paddy. So rice, before rice, it is a paddy. That paddy has got 4 layers. So out of 4 layers, the outermost layer, this is the husk which we can't consume. So because it is hard to digest, it's a cellulose, it's very hard to digest, so we can't consume this. So what we consume will be having 3 layers. 3 layers in the sense, the outermost layer, that is the bran. So bran layer, which is about 8% of its weight, rice weight. Then next is the inner layer, that is the endosperm. So this is about 70% weight. Then say a small portion of rice is this one, that is the germ layer. So the rice what we consume will be having 3 layers: bran, outermost layer, then the middle layer, that is the endosperm, then third innermost layer is the germ layer. So these 3 different layers will be there. So composition, what is the composition of this rice in these 3 layers? So rice will be having carbohydrate. The major component of rice is carbohydrate. But many people keep telling you that rice means it's a carbohydrate, just carbohydrate. Not just carbohydrate. Rice will be having around 70 to 75% of carbohydrate. So other than this carbohydrate, it will be having the protein. So protein of about 6 to 8% protein will be there. Then fat will be there. So fat composition is about 1 to 3% of fat will be there. Next, vitamins. Many vitamins will be there. Especially vitamin B will be there. Vitamin B1, B2 as well as vitamin B3 as well as folic acid will be there. So along with these vitamins and many minerals will be there. So coming to the minerals, iron, calcium, magnesium, manganese, potassium will be there in the rice. So along with that, fiber will be there. So fiber composition is about 1 to 3%. So 75% of carbohydrate. Then 6 to 8% of protein, it's about 1 to 3% of fat and 1 to 3% of fiber, along with that many vitamins and minerals. So it is a completely balanced food. It's not just a carbohydrate. Don't think rice means it's not a carbohydrate. So what we need is a major carbohydrate that is there in this rice. Along with that, whatever the quantity of protein we need, that will be provided by this rice. So it's a complete food. So again in this protein, so I said 3 layers are there. So the outermost layer, so bran layer will be having the carbohydrate, little bit of carbohydrate, about 20 to 25% of carbohydrate in the bran layer. That is the outermost layer. So but it has got more protein, it has got more fiber, it has got more fat in it. So nutrients other than the carbohydrate, most of which will be there in the bran layer. So next is the endosperm. This is the middle layer. Middle layer will be having more carbohydrate and less protein. It's a middle layer. So almost 70% of carbohydrate, what we say, that will be there in this middle layer. That is the endosperm. Next, innermost layer, that is a germ layer. This germ layer, again, it has got more nutrients. That is the protein, more fat, more fiber and more vitamin and minerals. So carbohydrate mainly in the endosperm. The proteins, vitamins, fat will be mainly in the bran outermost layer, and this small portion, that is the germ layer. So whatever color rice you consume, whether it's a red rice, whether it's a white rice, whether it's a black rice, it will be having the same nutrients. The outer layer will be having the protein, middle layer will be having the carbohydrate, and inner layer again protein and fat. So irrespective of the color of the rice. Then what makes the difference in the color of the rice? Whether it's a white rice, red rice, black rice or brown rice, the nutrients will be same. But the color is different because this color difference is because of one pigment called as anthocyanin. So this anthocyanin is a pigment which will be there in color rice, like red rice, black rice and brown rice will be having some more anthocyanin. So many say that this anthocyanin is essential because it has got an antioxidant property. So but are we supposed to use this color rice, that is red rice, because of this anthocyanin? So not necessary. Because we get this anthocyanin, that is antioxidant property pigment, we get not only in rice, any colorful vegetable or fruits will be having excess amount of this anthocyanin. So even if you consume white rice, so along with the white rice, if you are consuming some more colored fruits and vegetables, then you get sufficient amount of this anthocyanin. You need not consume red rice because of this anthocyanin. Then what is affecting our health is not the color of the rice, it is the polishing. So what is this polishing? Polishing means the rice will be having the 3 layers, so out of which with the polishing, the outermost layer, that is the bran layer as well as the germ layer will be removed. So why they remove this bran layer and germ layer, which is having a more nutrition, that is the more protein, fat, vitamins will be there in this outermost layer, that is the bran layer as well as germ layer. Then why they are removing this outermost layer, and that is through polishing. So because see, so this bran layer, the outermost layer will be having the fat, 1 to 3% of fat. That fat is the oil, that is linoleic acid, oleic acid as well as the linoleic acid. So this oil, that is the outermost layer of the rice, when it is exposed to air, it undergoes certain reaction, that is called as a rancidification. So this bran, the oil in this bran, when it comes contact with the moisture or the air, it undergoes a rancidification. Because of this rancidification, so what happens? The color changes, color of the rice changes, then the taste as well as the smell of the rice changes. That means to say, so it gets spoiled. So when this unpolished rice is being exposed to air for a long time, it undergoes rancidification, resulting in spoilage of the rice. So this unpolished rice gets spoiled in about 3 to 6 months. So whereas polishing the rice can be preserved up to 10 to 30 years. So you see the difference. Unpolished rice, you can't store more than 3 months. So whereas the polished rice can be stored even up to 30 years. That's why they do the polishing. The polishing removes the outermost layer, that is the bran as well as the germ layer. So it reduces the nutritional value. It is not increasing the carbohydrate level. Carbohydrate level will be same, but it is reducing the protein content. It is reducing the vitamins, minerals as well as the fat and fiber content. That is, it is causing imbalance in the food. In my opinion, the color of the rice doesn't matter. It doesn't affect your health. It doesn't reduce your diabetes level. So what is affecting your health, what is controlling your diabetes is the polish. So avoid using the polished rice. That means to say you must use the unpolished rice. This unpolished rice is healthy. It will have more fiber. It will have the more nutritional value. So instead of going for this red rice for diabetes or to have a good, better health, go for unpolished rice, because even the unpolished rice will have the more fiber, it will have the more nutrients in it. If you need more precise and scientific information about health, then only subscribe to our channel. Namaste.